craft time. Today we're going to make our own books. What you need for this craft is some paper for the inside of your book, construction paper that will become the cover of your book, and you're going to need hole punch, some yarn, and a pencil. And then you'll also need whatever art supplies you're going to use to create the illustrations and drawings for your book. So the first thing we're going to do is make the pages of our book. And for this one, I thought I would have 4 pages, so I need 2 pieces of paper to make 4 pages. And I fold those 2 in half and crease it nicely. That will become the inside of our book. And now I'm going to put some holes in it, and that will be where we bind it together. So this is going to take 3 holes, 1 at the top, 1 on the bottom, and 1 in the middle. And you can make these holes go right on the edge of the crease. If it doesn't go quite to the edge, you might have to do it twice just to make sure it goes right through the middle. So you see those holes. Now that's going to be useful for when we bind our books together. Now I'm going to make the cover. So I'm going to take my construction paper and just fold it in half. Great, that's going to be our cover. Now I'm going to take my piece of paper and I'm going to line up the cover and the papers on the inside just to see where do I need to put the holes so that it'll bind together nicely. So I'm going to take my pencil after I have lined that up and just make a mark on each of those places so that I know exactly where to punch my holes. Here we go. So you see the little marks that I made, and then those will be the places where I put my hole punch. So I got my hole punch, and I'm going to punch the holes in 1, 2, 3 spots. Here we go. Now the next thing to do is to line up the holes from the pages with the holes in the cover and open up the book to the middle. And make sure that those are nicely lined up. See that? Great. Now we're going to do a little sewing to sew our pages together. So I'm going to use my yarn and I go in to the middle hole, just like this, and pull it through the outside. That's right. Now I'm going to go back through the top hole into the middle of the page and pull it back to the middle. There we go. Now I'm in the inside of my book and I'm going to go back through that middle hole again, that first hole that we started, and pull it out to the outside of the book. And then the last hole sewing that we have to do is to take that page, that same yarn, and go through the top hole. Great. Now you see that we have the 2 pieces of yarn in the middle, and our pages can be make sure our pages are all lined up, and we can just tie that together with a nice square knot. That's going to bind our pages together so that they don't move around, and we can flip them and turn them just like a real book. If you want to, this is what that looks like. You can either trim these to make them smaller, or you can push the knot through the hole so that the knot is on the outside. That's what I did with my book that I did earlier. I put that knot on the outside. I think this one I'll trim the inside of the book. Then you can choose to do whatever you want with the inside of your book. Maybe you want to make a book a story, or a book about something like I did about circles, and so you can put your title on the cover and your name as the author and illustrator, and then choose whatever you want to write on the inside of your book that's beautifully bound, just like a real book. I hope you enjoyed this craft. Try it and become your own author and illustrator. If you like our stories and our crafts, please give us a thumbs up and like this video, and then also subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss one story and you'll get them in your subscription box each month. Thanks for coming and joining us today. Goodbye.